Hi, and welcome to Discover Oklahoma. I'm Dean O'Lally, and I'm happy to say we are joined once again by a very special guest, Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell. Thanks for being with us.
Dino, it's great to be here for Lauren Nelson, who is home with that baby, and it's great to be in Oklahoma City at the Myriad Botanical Gardens. This is the time of year when the Myriad Gardens really shines with all sorts of spring flowers blooming. Their calendar is full of classes and activities for all ages too. We'll show you around throughout the show. But first, it's spring, which means it's time to get out to those Oklahoma lakes and rivers.
Absolutely, and this is really the perfect time to really sit back, cast a line, and do some fishing. I recently had a chance to spend some time on Lake Eufaula, and Governor, I'm happy to report the crappie were biting. We met 20-year pro fisherman and our guide for the morning, Todd Huckabee, and launched from the Crowder area. But I first had to ask him if he has fishing down to a science or an art.
Try. The days that it works out, yeah, I've got it down to a science. The days I don't know.
Good answer. When it comes to fishing, I think everything is relative. Now, as someone who loves fly fishing, I'm not all that familiar with fishing for crappie, so this was a learning experience for me.
These guys on the dock over here will catch some today. There's a lot of people in kayaks, pontoon boats. You know, you don't need the best of the best to go and catch crappie, and that's why, you know, it's the most popular fish in Oklahoma. That's the great thing about crappie fishing, that you can do it without a boat, without a lot of expensive equipment.
Unfortunately, we didn't have a lot of time, which of course makes it difficult to do a fishing story, but Todd said the south end of the lake is the most well-known for crappie fishing. It was windy though, but it didn't take us long to find a place that looked pretty good. I started asking questions and Todd answered them all.
The action is going to be pretty much dead still.
Oh.
When you feel a bite at all, instantly set the hook. These fish right now do not want a lot of movement at all. And so I'm going to get us up here with the graph, get us over a little piece of structure that should have a couple of fish on it, and see if we can catch a few.
I've heard before that the old saying that anyone can catch crappie. Is that pretty accurate?
You know, most days, yeah, especially in the springtime, yeah, you're gonna catch a few. Now, there's days where it's definitely trying and, you know, maybe you've got a lot of boat traffic and a lot of wind.
I asked Todd what crappie like to bite.
Yeah, you know, it just depends on the lake. You know, you're gonna have more success on this lake with jigs than you are with minnows day in, day out.
I take it when it comes to the electronics of fishing, that really has been a game changer for everyone, I assume.
Yes, absolutely. It has completely changed everything.
Between all my questions, Todd taught me patience to keep the rod still, which is the opposite of what I do in fly fishing. It wasn't long before Todd snagged some fish.
Oh, there he is. A little keeper fish. Pretty little Eufaula crappie. You know, to me, this is the perfect eating size right here. We like to throw a lot of the bigger ones back, but you get those 11 and a half inch crappie. That's the perfect eating size right there.
Todd caught a few more, but with time running out, I thought I'd come back empty-handed. We started to head back to the dock when I finally caught one.
With your expertise, we finally got one. How about that?
Yeah, that's a really nice fish right there.
Thanks to Todd Huckabee for teaching me the basics of crappie fishing. I see why he's a very sought-after fishing guide. He designs his own rods and bait, which are quite popular. He's knowledgeable and made a quick trip a lot of fun. Give him a call at 405-520-8980. You can check out his Facebook page, Todd Huckabee Pro Fisherman, and on Instagram at Todd Huckabee. And I'll be back soon fishing for more crappie.
If you want to find the best places to fish in Oklahoma, download the Travel OK app or head to the website travelok.com. Type fishing guide into the search bar to download the Wildlife Department's guide.
And while fishing, of course, is always fun, it's not the only activity on Oklahoma waterways.
No, how about an afternoon on a paddleboard? Shelly Mills takes us to Flat Tide in Oklahoma City.
looking for a fun, peaceful way to get outdoors this summer, this is something you've got to try. Out at Lake Eufaula on any given day, you'll find a small crowd making their way onto the water, headed north on paddleboards and kayaks.
All you do is you come out and we supply everything for you. We supply the board, the paddle, the safety things you need.
There's no big shop, just this truck with everything you need for a day on the water.
There's all kinds of wildlife back there. There's sandbars back there. You can bring lunch, a couple drinks, have a picnic out there. So you kind of just go out there and get lost for about an hour or two.
Both kayaks and paddleboards are available to rent by the hour or for the whole day. Owner Eric Papapis says while the kayaking is fun, he encourages everyone to give the paddleboards a try.
Paddleboard is the #1 growing water sport in the world right now. So we're trying to get more people involved in paddleboarding.
Justin and Jasmine came out looking to kayak, but once here, they decided to give the paddleboards a try.
I think it's really cool.
I will probably have to jump in and save her, so I'm looking forward to that. It'll be fun and a good day for sure.
And they weren't the only ones. How can we tell you about it if we don't give it a try? I strapped on the safety belt, hopped on a board, and floated out with Eric as my guide. It took a little muscle and a quick lesson on how to use the paddle, but before long, we were off. Once past the noise of Route 66, the water quickly becomes a peaceful place to explore. Leading into the south part of the Stinchcombe Wildlife Refuge, we ducked through some brush, maneuvered around a few limbs, catching a glimpse of a family of deer resting in the woods. After about an hour of exploring, we made our way back. A great experience for those of all ages. Shelley Mills, Discover Oklahoma.
Flat Tide is located at Lake Eufaula in Oklahoma City. They open for the season the first weekend in May. After Memorial Day, they're open during the weekdays. Find more information at their website, flattide.com.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
The story is that years ago it was an ice skating rink, and in fact, I believe the Blazers used to practice here.
Wait until you see what you'll find here.
It's perfect for my store to be named the Southern Drawl because this is the South and it's kind of what we're known for. And I always say that my store, it's more than an accent. So the Southern Drawl is more than an accent because of what we do here.
And the Southern Oklahoma must stop and shop spot.
The kimchi pork fry was really good. I'd highly recommend that.
Plus, see what they're cooking up in Bartlesville that has folks visiting from miles around. It's all ahead right here on Discover Oklahoma.
There are some things you just can't contain. Oklahoma Today magazine is bursting with culture. Mind-blowing restaurants, trips, adventures, and so much more. Open your copy, then hit the open road. Unleash your curiosity. Set your spirit free. Subscribe today for only $14.95. Oklahoma Today magazine. Break through the ordinary.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you from the Myriad Botanical Gardens in Oklahoma City. This is such a great place to spend time with friends and family.
It is indeed, and once you stop here, if you head west about 10 miles, you will find one of the best little antique shops around. Right now, Lauren Nelson is going to take us to a place called the RINK.
The RINK Gallery is chock full of vintage finds, and as big as this building is, the variety of things you'll find here is just as large.
The RINK Gallery is the biggest vintage mall in the Oklahoma City metro area, if not the state. We've got over 100 booths here, over 80 dealers here. We have some of the best dealers in the state that have the most unique, one-of-a-kind vintage and antique pieces of furniture or industrial pieces. Such a wide variety of items that you'll find in the store that's one of a kind.
Located in the old ice rink in Bethany, the RINK Gallery now offers a different kind of fun for its patrons. Instead of gliding across the ice, you can glide down aisles and aisles of fun, unique things.
The story is that years ago it was an ice skating rink, and in fact, I believe the Blazers used to practice here. We've been this antique mall for over 13 years now, and we still occasionally get phone calls or people even come in asking how much tickets are for skating.
From vintage clothes and accessories to old signs, furniture, and home decor, it's like taking a walk down memory lane.
you know, our customers come in here and they just stroll through here, and it brings back memories of, you know, either when they were younger or, you know, their grandma's house or things like that. So they relate to that and just find all kinds of things like that here. So we're really well known for our furniture. We do a lot of vintage furniture. There's a lot of good quality pieces of furniture, a lot of solid wood, dovetail drawers, that type of furniture. And then your more traditional antiques. We do a lot of glassware, china. So there's a lot of vintage kitchen items, old cast iron pots and pans, things like that.
This vintage mall was the dream of Jeff Graves, who passed away a little more than a year ago.
It was his vision who started this mall years ago. Right before he died, it was, you know, his vision and his wish to keep this store running. And so his family and the dealers all pulled together to keep it going.
For unique, one-of-a-kind items you really won't find anywhere else, take a stroll through the RINK Gallery to find something new to you with a vintage flair.
Just this morning, I had a customer that said every time they come up from Houston, they live in Houston, and they said this is a stop for them every time they come to Oklahoma City or travel through Oklahoma City. We hear that a lot. We have people come from all over the state and then other states as well too, because it's just so unique when you walk in here, the atmosphere, the building. It is a destination, it is.
You'll find the RINK at 3200 North Rockwell in Bethany. They're open 7 days a week, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Search for more great places to do a little antiquing at the Tourism Department website, travelok.com. And when it comes to shopping, there's something for every taste in our great state.
That's right. Down in southern Oklahoma, in the town of Durant, they love their location so much down there that there's actually a shop called Southern Drawl, and Tina McGarry takes us there.
Fun, trendy clothes, and Southern hospitality. Welcome to the Southern Drawl Boutique in Durant.
It's perfect for my store to be named the Southern Drawl because this is the South and it's kind of what we're known for. And I always say that my store, it's more than an accent. So the Southern Drawl is more than an accent because of what we do here.
Cecily Williams has always had an eye for fashion. When she opened the Southern Drawl Boutique, she wanted to cater to ladies, offering clothing that's cute and comfortable, but also modest and mom appropriate.
That you're still going to be presentable. A lot of our stuff it's more modest. It's going to be very trendy, but it's going to be from a modest standpoint. So you might not have anything that's really low cut, but you're still going to look figure flattering, and you're still going to be comfortable in your skin.
I love the style. I feel like she's kind of a different style. It's for my age group, and I love that because I feel like sometimes we get lost in the mix of the young or the older or whatever generations, and I feel like it's a good mix of mom comfort. I can throw some stuff together for my praise and worship team or business, whatever it is, and I can put it together and make multiple outfits.
And I always love a good t-shirt. I found this cute little Oklahoma tee, also a fun Oklahoma necklace, so I really like that. She has a lot of variety in her jewelry. It's very bright colors, well-made, bracelets, necklaces, anything you want.
I would like for people to know that my heart behind this is women.
I love that when I come in here, I just get like a piece of Jesus. That for me, whether it's a prayer or just like a welcoming face or whatever it is, I feel like when I come in here, that's what I'm gonna get.
It is fabulous, and when you walk in, she has such a variety from the smallest size to plus sizes, which is absolutely wonderful. It is absolutely a necessity for any community our size to have businesses like this in our community. As the economics grow within a city, you also have to have retail growth as well. And with boutiques, as we have in the area, it makes a great fit as our economy booms.
Ladies will also find a selection of boots, shoes, and other accessories too. The style here has a bit of a country vibe, casual fashion at affordable prices, clothing from size small to 3X. In Durant, I'm Tina McGarry, discovering Oklahoma.
Southern Drawl Boutique is located right on Main Street in downtown Durant. They're open 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Tuesday through Saturday, closed Sunday and Monday.
Coming up on Discover Oklahoma.
Even though we're based in Oklahoma, we can make great pasta here because it's part of the Great Plains, and that's where most of America's wheat is growing.
Meet the folks turning out an Italian food staple right here in the heart of Oklahoma.
We're food truck slash brick and mortar, kind of a hybrid restaurant, if you will.
And a different kind of dining experience that you've just got to try when Discover Oklahoma continues.
Gather around and go for a ride through Oklahoma's all-new travel guide. See art, culture, big city venues, blazing neon, flavorful menus. Find a cabin where you can unwind. Grab your travel guide and see what you find.
Welcome back to Discover Oklahoma, coming to you today from the Myriad Botanical Gardens in Oklahoma City. And not too far from here, Dino, is an Oklahoma-owned business that has the Italian restaurant scene buzzing.
Absolutely. The folks at Della Terra Pasta ship their products literally all around the world. And this is the part I really like. They will actually teach you how to make pasta.
Legendary actress Sophia Loren would say she owed her voluptuous figure to spaghetti. Italian General Giuseppe Garibaldi relied on the power of macaroni to unite Italy. Chef Chris Becker is masterfully uniting people everywhere who love pasta, specifically the pasta he makes. It's an idea that began while working as an acclaimed sous chef at some of the top restaurants in New York. He started dissecting and studying Italian pastas. He and his wife, who is from Oklahoma, decided to move here and begin a new adventure.
Even though we're based in Oklahoma, we can make great pasta here because it's part of the Great Plains, and that's where most of America's wheat is growing to begin with. So what better place to be?
Created in 2011, Della Terra Fine Pasta's retail products are shipped to restaurants in New York and Portland. Their pasta also has been mentioned in 2 different cookbooks. Chef Becker also loves the idea of local, so their pasta can also be found in stores across the state from Tulsa, Norman, Moore, Stillwater, Oklahoma City, and Edmond.
We have a whole fully functional e-commerce website where we can ship products across the country. So great for holiday gift box ideas. If you want to send somebody that does not need another tie, send them an assortment of pasta.
You can also check not only their website, dellaterrapasta.com, but also their Facebook page, Della Terra Fine Pasta, to find out about the workshops where Chef Becker will teach you the fine aspects of making pasta.
The workshops are focused around 6 people, and I give them a demo on making the dough, and then everybody puts on aprons and gets flour on their hands and starts mixing the dough.
Each class is around 2.5 to 3 hours. It's a true hands-on experience, one perfected by Chef Becker's approach to the art and science of making outstanding, high-quality pasta.
Everything is mixed in one hopper. Right. And then we place it into another hopper where it basically presses against the back of a bronze die plate. And why bronze? It's the one that can heat up, but it doesn't overheat. And it's the one that as the pasta goes through the face of the die plate, it almost cuts it just a little bit and gives it that coarser surface.
The drying process takes approximately 36 hours, and that too is science and it's also art. But it all starts with the wheat.
This one is Smith's Gold. It's Oklahoma grown. It was grown in Stillwater. It is a red winter wheat, and it was specifically developed to be able to be used with pasta making. Nice, balanced, kind of a rich flavor to it, good toothsome texture, but a fun collaborative effort between OSU, the Wheat Commission, and our involvement with just development and making pasta with it.
Chef Chris Becker, a passionate master pasta maker who creates an amazing, flavorful product, is truly part scientist and artist.
Hit up the Della Terra Pasta website for information on classes and where to buy this locally made pasta. It's available in over a dozen grocery stores all across our great state.
Up next on Discover Oklahoma.
And it's 2 grilled cheese sandwiches with a big bacon cheeseburger right in the middle of it.
From the What Will They Think of Next files, we've got a northeastern Oklahoma restaurant worth the drive. We'll take you there right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Explore new horizons in your free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide. Get the excitement rolling. Reawaken your sense of adventure. Discover totally unexpected thrills. Order your free Oklahoma Outdoor Guide today at travelok.com.
What a great time we have had today at the Myriad Botanical Gardens in one of America's premier cities, Oklahoma City.
Absolutely, and we are very thankful to have you here with us. But right now, we're going to talk about food. Very popular subject matter. We're going to go to Bartlesville, in fact. Julie Chin is going to show us what they're serving up at Shorties Grill.
Best burgers in town.
Really?
By a long shot.
At Shorties Grill in Bartlesville, you'll find burgers, barbecue, even Asian beef tacos. But it's what you won't find that makes this lunch spot one of the most unique around.
We're a food truck slash brick and mortar, kind of a hybrid restaurant, if you will.
That's right. There's no kitchen inside this restaurant. It's parked outside instead. So here she is, right? Here's Pearl.
Yeah, this is Pearl.
Oh, wow. You can't eat too much food and fit through here, can you?
A little.
Pearl is a 2001 GMC, still mobile for catering, but during lunch on weekdays and dinner Friday nights, she's parked here, serving up orders at Shorties Grill.
The kitchen itself, I believe, is 18 foot. I think it's a 24-foot truck total. I believe it's about 7 foot tall and 8 foot wide, maybe 7 foot wide, 8 foot wide. So it's not real big, but it's big enough.
Big enough to fit all the equipment, Chris, and his sous chef, also named Chris, inside. You guys must get along pretty well because this is tiny.
We do, yes.
Some days better than others. It's here where the Chris's make everything fresh to order, then box it up and send it through this window right into Shorty's dining room. Chris's mom delivers the food to the tables, and that's one of his daughters taking orders behind the counter.
So it's like a very good family atmosphere, and I like that. I come from a big family, so coming to something like this is just awesome.
And the food is awesome. Shorty's Grill features a delicious fusion of international flavors and comfort food. The large menu includes Asian items, Mexican favorites, and grilled cheese originals.
We have one called the Myrtle, named after our original food truck, and it's 2 grilled cheese sandwiches with a big bacon cheeseburger right in the middle of it. You know, we have street tacos, street enchiladas, on up to kimchi fries, kimchi pork fries.
You'll also find special salads and vegan items.
Definitely not your typical food truck food.
Our top sellers would be the Asian beef tacos. We have we call it the Alley's Twisted Fry, and probably the fried chicken grilled cheese.
Yeah, the kimchi pork fry was really good. I'd highly recommend that. I know a lot of people like their burrito bowls as well. You can kind of build your own bowl with different ingredients, and they just have a really wide variety.
I gotta say the carne asada street tacos are good, and the salads are great.
Definitely a place to visit. You won't find a place that has better burgers, for sure.
So next time you hit the road, take a turn off the beaten path and plan a pit stop at Shorty's Grill.
It's definitely probably not what you would initially expect with the location, and then of course with the food truck through the window, but it's a really neat atmosphere inside. It's also a little funny getting here. You kind of have to walk through an alley to get here, but it kind of adds to the whole experience.
We're glad to have you. Just come in and give us a try and become one of our regulars.
In Bartlesville, I'm Julie Chin, Discovering Oklahoma.
Shorties is open for lunch only Monday through Thursday and dinner on Fridays. They're closed on weekends. Visit them at 319 South Dewey in Bartlesville. And no matter where your next road trip takes you, the Discover Oklahoma Dining Guide will help you find a great place to eat. Just head to our website, travelok.com, and click Request Free Brochures to get your copy.
A huge thank you to the fine folks at the Myriad Botanical Gardens for hosting us here this week. You'll find the Myriad Gardens in the heart of Oklahoma City at 301 West Reno. The outdoor grounds are open every day from 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. and there's no charge to take a stroll through their beautiful blooms. Check their website for information on special events and classes. And don't forget to treat your little ones to Moe's Carousel. Open weekends from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. and noon to 4 p.m. Wednesday through Friday.
And coming up next Saturday on Discover Oklahoma, we're heading to one of Jewels of Tulsa and take in the Pulitzer Prize.
And with a name like Buttermilk, you know it's gotta be good. We'll check out what they're serving up inside this little cafe next week, right here on Discover Oklahoma.
Lieutenant Governor Matt Pinnell, thank you again for guest co-hosting with us. We're happy to say that Lauren will be back next week, but we hope that you'll come back to join us as well.
Oh, I look forward to it.
And are you ready for the sign off?
I'm ready.
All right. So until next time, remember,
there's always something to discover in Oklahoma.